Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAKHAKWADASH. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to the Akim that's out there pushing in sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is a video put up by Elder Apostle Ramlab, or Ryan Lab. Is breaking first device installed. Okay, so what he was going into, if I go back to the beginning of this video, this this guy, Elon, you know, anytime you hear something about a neural link or something dealing with the neural system, you know it's going to be something with like Elon Musk or somebody similar to that. But it's more than likely always going to be Elon Musk, right? So this guy, what I'm going into with this video, as you can tell by the title, it's becoming more and more apparent, more and more clear of what the MOTB is. If you don't know what the MOTB is by now, read Revelation 13. You can start at the 14th verse, or just read all of Revelation 13, okay? And you'll see what the MOTB, the mark is, right? So you got these camps, that say it's everything else other than, other than what it actually is. And it's becoming more and more clear of what it actually is. But due to everybody's ego, all right, now this elder apostle went into ego, right, with this guy on you see on the screen, Mr. Elon, right, that devil. But you got these other camps, you know what I'm saying, with that ego of not, admitting, instead of you let your ego get in your way instead of okay, what's right for the sheep. We need to really find out exactly what this is, instead of trying to go back and forth of what the MOTB is, and accept the facts of what it actually is. You would think, as plain as day as it is, it would not be any arguments on it. So the direction I'm heading to, the direction I'm heading on this, real short video, is y'all going to know, man. Y'all going to know that a prophet, you're going to know that a prophet was among you. Okay, this is what we've been telling you all along, and you people are going to start seeing it. I mean, Christians, a lot of Christians know it, of exactly what the MOTB is. You just read it, and it tells you, right then. It tells you right there. Do your own research if you want. It's only but so deep you could go into with that, right? This is why we always promote self-education. Nobody likes self-education though, or whatever. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. And like I said, this is going to be a really short video. I only got 2 scriptures on this one. Okay, I usually don't have a lot of scriptures on these videos. The minimum is probably 2. Well, mostly 3. All right. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. It will come. Remember, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9 said, what? The Lord is not slack concerning his promise. Okay? It says, so it will come. Okay? It will. It's gonna be here. Okay? It already pretty much is. And that's another thing, man. The device is already here. They just haven't mandated it yet. When you talk about the MOTB as sin, or something like that, of what you people always like, or what you other Israelite camps like saying, when you read above it, that you're going into the image of the beast. Okay, you're not going into the actual thing, because you still got people that may not take it. Like you got these Christians. So you got certain Christians. If they're Edomites, they're going to be destroyed anyway. But you got certain Christians, right, that aren't going to take it. But due to Christianity still being the image of the beast, you're still worshiping the image of the beast, meaning you're still going to be destroyed. This is why Revelation 14 said what? If any worship the beast, and his image. That's why I said and his image. So it could be like an and slash or his image, right? So it said, and when this cometh to pass, we're continuing on, it says, lo, it will come, it will arrive. Then shall they know that a prophet was among them. You're going to know when it's too late. Right now, we're approaching the famine. That's really going to be a famine of the word, man. When you read Amos 8 and 11 and 12, you're talking about famine of the word. And that's pretty much what we're going to, we're, in kinda right now, right? When we have to say certain key words like MOT, a few years ago, we was able to say, the full thing, right? Now we can't say that because we get our videos taken down. A few years ago, we was able to talk about, these crazy injections, if you know what I mean, for certain cures and sicknesses and stuff like the seasickness, right? But ever since that seasickness came out, and anybody mentioned one of those jumpers, right? Or ever since then, you wasn't able to. Why? Because we're approaching famine of the word. Whoever is meant to get it is meant to get it. If not, then so be it. Okay. Ezekiel 2. Okay, like I said, I only got 2 scriptures and we staying in Ezekiel today. Okay, so when that time comes, you're going to know that a prophet was among y'all, man. Right? And by then it's going to be too late. Right? Ezekiel 2 and 5, it says, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. So what does this now say? Whether you hear it or whether you don't. This proves that this scripture proves right here that we're just out to put a message. We're just here to put a message out there. You can get on our comment boards, you can scoff, you can do whatever. We're going to defend the doctrine and we're going to move on about our day, man. We're not going to continue to go back and forth with you on crazy stuff and then name calling starts and stuff like that. We are not in the time of that, man. But you got certain people that call you false prophet and all types of names and stuff like that. Man, look, keep it moving. We are approaching the end, and we don't have the time for that type stuff, man. We really, really don't. Again, these other Israelite camps let their pride and their ego get in the way because everybody knows exactly what it is. You got people out here in the world that probably hadn't even picked up obviously they would have to see, what they, but you got people out there that'll say, well, yeah, next they're going to start inserting people with devices and stuff. I can't say exactly what it is, right? Because you can get flagged, right? But you got people in the world that'll say it. It's no longer a secret. It's just you other Israelite camps. And then you got certain Christians, like I did a video not too long ago, right? On this Christian, this very feminine looking Christian, it's sitting in the car. The brother Karab Yasharala uploaded it, and I did a video off of that. And he was trying to go into what the MOTB is. And Christians, you really should stay out of the book of Revelation. Y'all should really put down the whole Bible, honestly. But you should really stay out of the book of Revelation. Because every time a Christian tries to go into prophecy, because they don't go into prophecy, when they try to, they always butcher it. They always butcher it. So you got everybody out here claiming what the MOTB really is, instead of actually looking on your articles, instead of actually going into what Revelation is talking about, going into the keywords, going into past, just doing research. Just do your research, and then it'll show you exactly what the MOTB is. But if you still can't get it, then you just can't get it. That's up to the Lord either way. Again, our job is to do what? It's to warn and edify. It's to be a watchman. What did it? Let me get it since we in Ezekiel now. What is our job, man? Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. You can also find this in Ezekiel the 33rd chapter as well. Son of man, all right, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. That's our job. We're to give warning. Right? When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, right? It says, but the blood will I require at thine hand, right? The watchman's hand. Because if you're set up as a watchman and you're not doing your job as a watchman, and something happens, that's going to be your fault. But if you are doing your job as a watchman and nobody wants to take heed to the warnings, like a tornado siren or whatever emergency siren, you know what I'm saying? Well, what happens? It says, yet if thou warn the wicked and he turn not from his wicked ways. So we doing our job. We're warning the wicked, but the wicked don't turn away. What happens? Nor from his wicked way, right? He shall surely die. He shall die in his iniquity, right? But thou hast delivered thy soul, right? I have delivered my soul because as a watchman, we are doing our job and telling you we're warning you and telling you what's getting ready to happen, and to mentally prepare yourself, man. Right? Mentally prepare yourself. We don't gotta open up no crazy clothing stores to promote no clothing and nothing like that, because that's not what this is about. Okay? Our job again is simply to give and not take. Right? Warn and edify you, and we go on about our day. Whether you hear or whether you forbear, like that scripture said, man. Whether you hear or whether you forbear. You got these other Israelite camps opening up stores and merch stores and stuff like that. It's just like, is that really our job? You know what I'm saying? Is that really our job? If you do that on the side and with your side hustle or whatever. But you're doing this in a camp, man. And it's just like, did y'all realize? Did you forget what you're put here for? What you're doing this for? Is it to make merchandise, or is it to give and warn and edify, man? Anyway, that's all I got on this. It's becoming more and more clear, man. I mean, here it is in 2024, and you got these other Israelite camps still going, but trying to go back and forth what is about what the MOTB is. And all you got to do is just look at it. All you got to do is do a little bit of research, and that's it, man. I literally went through the steps on how to figure out what exactly it is. It is very simple. It is very simple. Anyway, giving all praise, honor, glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Shalom.